We are here on the 5-star range, which is 30 yards of indoor shooting, and we're gonna do a couple things today. We are gonna dig through the rubber, so I'm gonna try and get about 4 feet into that rubber. I'm gonna show you that a little bit later on. But right here is, we're gonna look at these gaps. And you can actually hear my voice kind of echo in here a little bit. And the whole objective with this video and what we're gonna do here is really drop the noise level. So we're gonna do that by actually adding acoustic tiles to this. I have over 1,000 acoustic tiles to put up. And in here I need to show you that in these gaps is where they're gonna go. So what I'm gonna do is take you down to where we have them stored. I'm gonna show you some things on the way. Again, we're gonna then show you where the tiles go up and how big they are. And then we're gonna dig into the rubber. So I'm gonna give you all that info here very soon. And we're gonna go from there. So let's get out of here first. And we're gonna work our way down the hall. So let's go there. Oh, actually, you know what? We're gonna go this way. We have the gun store here. So we're gonna just show the store, show Crooked River. This is our merchandise level here where we'll actually, you know, sell bags, apparel, different pieces of equipment here. We're really just trying to showcase what we do. This is our firearm store, our range check-in, all this stuff here you can buy or rent. Just a lot going on in there, so definitely we can plug that too. But here we have Crooked River, actually a full leather shop. So anything leather he can make, whether that's a belt or a holster or a hatchet sleeve, anything you can get there. So more to come. Can definitely show off Crooked River leather. One of our tenants here, he's been here for years too, so servicing all of our customers coming in. Again, this is a one-stop shop, so there's lots of things to do here, whether you train, shoot, buy, or get Crooked River leather pieces, gunsmithing services, all different kinds of things. So anyway, very large facility for shooting, and you're in the training wing now. But where I'm about to take you is where I have all these acoustic tiles stored. There are a lot, I have even more. But we're looking at over 1,000 tiles here. You can see different sizes. This room in particular has a lot of tiles that are 4 by 4. So check this out. There are thousands. And look at this. There's a massive stack of them. Actually, just when we walked into this room, my voice stopped carrying because all of these tiles are going to break the sound that's going to go on in the range. But just being in this room alone, your voice doesn't carry anymore. It's all stopped. So that's really important to know, because in the gun range, the gunshot goes off and then it bounces all off the wall. So if you could be a sound wave for a minute, you would come out of that firearm and bounce everywhere in a gun range. But if you were that sound wave and you hit this, it's going to absorb it. It's going to stop it. So imagine all these tiles hanging up, and I'm going to show you where we're going to hang them up, how we're going to hang them up, and kind of go from there. But look how many there are here. There are so many here. We're going to take a couple down there. Actually, I put one down there, so we're going to take another one down there because I want to show you where it goes. And I needed you to get the sheer idea how many are in here. I mean, you wouldn't think a gun range doesn't have many things to break the decibel levels. That's what you call this. The sound reverb is actually decibel levels. So a lawnmower runs at about 100, 85 to 100 is a lawnmower. A gunshot could be 160 to 200. So the point of these is to quickly absorb that. So you get hit with one gunshot noise, not many bouncing off. So you only hear the initial, which is really important for shooting and the comfort level, but also for the range safety officer that stands on the range all day listening to gunshots. At least he listens to one every time, not many that keep multiplying. So let's take this, let's go down the hall, and let me show you more. We're 40,000 square feet here. So there's a lot of things going on here. Again, we're back at Crooked River Leather. We're at the firearms store. This is where you can buy, sell, trade, transfer firearms, and also rent firearms. You can buy everything you need to get onto the range or whatnot, or even buy a bag or a box or anything, or even a Red Bull, just to get you pumped up and ready to shoot. So all that said, we're heading over to the 5-star range with our acoustic tile. So what we're going to do is go in here and actually get over here and get downrange And you could tell we're in here now. The noise is bouncing around as we even talk. So imagine a gunshot going off at 165 decibels and bounce around here 3 or 4 times. So a shooter who's here shot once actually hears the gunshot 3 or 4 or 5 times. The idea with this is that they only hear it once, and it's the initial shot of the gunfire, because then it gets absorbed by this. So what we're gonna do is look above us where you can see the gaps, and these gaps get bigger. Between all these baffles is the gap I'm looking for. So what you see here is lots of space to fit these tiles. And so what I did was kind of set up a mock one right here. So this right here, and like there'll be more. So these just literally go. They're not gonna sit there. This is just for show. But I mean, imagine all I'm gonna do is put 4 bolts in here and bolt it up, Tapcon it into the concrete. And then these alone are gonna drop our decibels to an estimated 85 decibels. Our desired decibel reading is 85. That's what we're looking for. We don't even know if it'll work. So we're hoping to have that initial gunshot of maybe 150, 160, quickly get dropped down to 80, so the actual reverb that comes in is actually a lot quieter and is more like that lawnmower. So yeah, I hope that gives you a perspective of just a lawnmower noise or like a semi-truck driving by. It's not nearly as loud as a gunshot going off, but you can see these 4x4 tiles will get fastened up there in basically every open space we can get. We will also cut some and make them fit in there, because the objective is to get everything covered. We don't want a sound wave can hit the concrete here and bounce. We want to cover that concrete so it gets absorbed. Now the other factor to think about is, let's take this back down. Not that we also, it's a lead range. So lead is always flying around, dirt and dust is always flying around, but these are vinyl. This is on purpose. So this vinyl is super easy to clean up and get the dirt dust and possible lead dust off of. So it's another reason to use this. So the board in here will absorb the sound, and the dirt and dust and lead will be easily cleaned off of these, you know, whenever we do that. Maybe that's once a year, you know, twice a year. You kind of wipe these down and clean them up, because we're always maintaining our range. So that is a big thing that I don't think a lot of gun ranges are doing. You know, I've been to over 50 of them in the country. I've seen different things. I've liked some things. I haven't liked some things. But we're gonna do something different, and I think we're adding more sound deadening than ever. So what I want to show you now is that we're gonna do it here. We're gonna do it here. You can see how big these gaps are right here. There's so much room to put all these acoustic tiles, and then we're gonna put some back here as well. But that's the goal here. So I told you I was gonna dig into the rubber, and you know, I know you guys all love my shoveling form. So, you know what we're also gonna do? Since we're gonna show off some pieces that might be in here, you know, we'll check out some debris that's in here. We'll put on some gloves for some extra protection, and definitely, you know, protect ourselves from a little lead. It doesn't. So what we're gonna do is just work our way into the rubber and see what's in here. So what? Man, if it wouldn't just keep falling. What I'm trying to get to is past the red line, but to a point where you could see everything. So this is the stuff. You gotta see this. This is what I'm trying to get to right here. Look at this. As I get this to stay, I guess I don't have to go 4 feet. I thought I'd go 4 feet in, or all the way in, but I'll stop here and show you. This is what's awesome. So right here, you can basically see where the bullets go, how far they go in, and all the bullets that are in there. And look, they're the whole bullets. I mean, you could see all this stuff. Oh, it fell. Full bullets right here. And look how far we're in, from here to here. Maybe 12, 18 inches into the rubber is all the bullet goes. So check this out. I mean, look at this. So you get to see this. I pulled one out before as well. That was actually stuck in the rubber. I thought that was really cool. Let me get that piece. You know what, look at this. So this is what's good for mining the lead and trying to gather some scrap out of it to help offset the filter cost is actually, well, and the cost of cleaning the range, but all of the lead extracted helps pay for that. But you know what, I pulled out one other piece of rubber over here. You gotta check this out. The bullet's actually stuck in there. That was pretty cool. So, found the full bullets stuck in the rubber. This is the kind of thing that happens. You can kind of see how the layers work, how far it goes in, everything you see in there. I mean, you get everything from a shell to a jacket to a shotgun wad. There's quite a bit. So, a lot more to come about digging through. Our next video, we're actually gonna dig through the entire pile and I'm gonna shovel it all out. There's 35,000 pounds here. So I figured I could do that in maybe 15, 20 minutes. We'll just take it all out. I'll just shovel it all out and you can look what's really far in there. So stay tuned for the next fun video and leave us a question or comment on something you want to see.